Greetings, Glitter Gang. It's 10 o'clock, 10:15 really, on Thursday, September 25th. This is part 2 of the evening Kathryn Scraps Live. We just finished the inside of envelope number 3. And now I'm going to do the outside of envelope number 3. So the inside of envelope number 3 looks like this. Look how beautiful. So now we just need to decorate the inside, and we just need to make sure that whatever goes here is going to look good with this, with this, with this, with this. And since this is mostly gray and then all the colors from the collection, we can pretty much do whatever we want, really. So I want to read the Davabad trilogy, and like the third book, Empire of Gold, this is set in, I want to say Egypt, but I'm not 100% sure. Like when I first put it on hold in my library, it was like a 17 or 20 something week wait, and now it's 17 weeks. So I don't want to start the other two until that one has like a 2-week hold. Did I say September 25th? If I did, it's February 25th. I could very well have said September. There's, you know, that's entirely possible. Okay. So what if we did this coffee right there, and then on the top, let me look at my scraps first. I have a coffee scrap, so good thing I checked. So we do a coffee. It's the Inktoxication. It's the Inktoxication. Ooh. I could use that, but like, is that a lot still? I'm almost out of scraps, so. Oh, I kind of like that, but I don't have, this piece isn't big enough to use. I mean, I could cut another piece. It's not the end of the world if I have to cut another piece. I'm just saying. What if we did this down here, and up here we do a quilt? We haven't done a quilt yet. Let's do a quilt, because I have plenty of smaller scrapitos that can become quilt. So and since this is gray, we can really use any little strips we want. So let's do that. All right. Let's do a quilt. Let's do a quilt. Time to franken some paper. I like how earlier I was like, I can do whatever I want because I have all this paper now, and then as soon as I had to cut another sheet of paper, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna. Kathy's gonna be very disappointed in me. Our beef is gonna escalate. Our blood feud is gonna escalate. Okay, so for the top, I need a piece that's this size, and I'm gonna write what size it is on it. I think it's 7.5 by 3/4. Yeah. By 3 3/4. Old habits do die hard. They do. What are you gonna do? Not franken paper? Why would you do that? Okay. All right, so there's my scrap. And where's the fun in using paper how it was made? I know. Why would you do that? That's weird. It's weird. It's really weird. Okay. So I want the stripes to go this way. So because I want the stripes, I want the stripes to go from the top down. I fold from the bottom up. Okay. Fold from the bottom up. All right, now, once I folded it, I'm just going to line up the line I just got from folding with a line on my desk. And then I'm going to draw it in with a pen so it's easier to see. And then we'll get to work. Okay. And then I'm going to use my 2-inch tape to cover my piece. I don't need this right now, so I'm going to put it back in its little pocket so I don't lose it. Those are scraps. Here's my 2-inch tape. And when I do this, I go over the edge, okay? So the tape goes beyond the edge, and then I'll trim the tape off. And that's because I need the tape to go absolutely all the way to the edge. And the only way to make sure it goes absolutely all the way to the edge with no gaps is to make it go over the edge. All right. So there we go. All right. And all right, so now we've got all of our tape. And I'll just peel the tape off. And then we'll start laying some stuff down. I'm gonna get my paper trimmer so I can cut some strips off. And then ink them and stick them down. And that's how we bring in our paper. Easy peasy. It's not long enough, but you know what? I can fix it. I can fix it. So it's fine. I'm just gonna make a little notch or make a little pencil mark where I need to cut this. No big deal. No need to panic. All right. It'll look, once it's trimmed off, that'll look so close, no one will notice it. All right. What to stick down next? Something blue. Yeah, let's do bricks. Should we do bricks or should we do coffee splotch? Let's do, if I do it this way, I can, oh no, don't stick down. Okay. If I do it, I was gonna say I can get bricks and coffee splotch if I turn it that way. Gotta ink it though. Gotta ink it. Ink it. All right, I'm gonna do this little pink stripe. We're Franken-papering the Franken-papering. Frankception. Alright, what else have we got? Ooh, here, this nice little leopard print. I'll put that right there. Or does it look better there? Nah, I'll put it on the other side of the yellow. So, anyways, let's see. What have I been up to? Just ink it. Yeah, just ink it. All right, let's do this pink polka dot. Is this big enough? Oh, this is big enough. We're going to do this instead. Ink it. All right. And now save that for later. What do I want? Ooh, the coffee. No. What's on the back of this? No, don't want to do. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. I'll do this over here. Yeah, over here. Nah, I want it kind of more like that though. I'm going to cut out this, like where it says the words. So I'm going to just put this in the paper trimmer so that I'm kind of getting a gray border on either side. I'm going to ink this. And then I want to put this flower to fill out the corner, this yellow flower. So I'm just going to ink it. We'll cut it off. Or do I want to fill out this corner with the flower? Yeah, let's do that. And then over here, we can put the pink, yeah. All right, we've got our first frankening. So now I'm going to trim it and its full beauty will be revealed. Okay. Okay, that flower looks really nice in the corner. Love that. Well, it's amazing how cool it looks after the reveal. Okay. There it is. How beautiful. That flower with the leopard separated by the stripe is really nice. I really like that. Then that bold yellow. This is a very nice one. This is a very nice one. Okay. So I need to chomp the bottom corners. And we need to make our holes for our strip as well. So now I can get my template out and mark my holes. Use the 1/16 inch hole punch. And if you need to know how to make this template, that's in one of the videos in this playlist or in this folder in the archives. So it's in there somewhere. This is kind of hard to see on the black. So I'm going to pierce it. Because it's just kind of hard for me to see it through the hole punch, the black on the pattern paper. So I'm gonna just pierce it with a hole piercer, and then I'm gonna go and cut the strip. And I'm just gonna. I'm not cutting much, I'm just cutting, you know, from the top hole to the bottom hole to make a place for my paper to fit through, my little paper strips. Okay, so I'm gonna just use the ATG. And stick my tape through. And I'm gonna use half of my folded paper. And then on the bottom, I'll use the full fold. So we just come up from one side. Apparently I didn't cut enough. Well, goodness. Just gonna widen it a little bit. Why is this so much more difficult? Am I doing something different? Okay, I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this, but I got it in there. Maybe because it's double paper, that makes sense. I cut a little, oh, did I cut the slit horizontal instead of vertical? Is that my problem? Oh well, it looks better this way. So, let me look. Yeah. No, I didn't. I did it this way before, so I must, maybe I used the wrong holes. I don't know. It must be the double thickness then, because I just did these same slits last time. Okie dokie. All right, so now we are ready to ink it. Well, I got to punch the corners, got to round the corners. Then, no, I'm going to tape it, then round the corner, tape, ink, tape, chomp, ink, tape, chomp, ink. TCI. All right, so we're going to get this stuck down. And then the bottom will be lickety split. Okay. Lickety split. Then we just have to make our spike. And we'll be done with this pocket. We'll have gotten 2 pockets done today, which is nice. Which means next week we can do the 2 more pockets, and then after that we can do inserts for the pouches and stick everything together. Okay. Well, that looks beautiful on there. Love it. All right, so now we'll just cut this and stick it down. Okay, that looks so pretty. Okay, so I'll stick this down. So we're gonna just, oh, I have to put the little thing in it. All right, let me get the template. Template. I use the two smallest holes up here. Am I supposed to be using the two bigger holes? Maybe that's my problem. But see, I have these arrows pointing to that bottom hole like I'm supposed to use it, so I don't know. Who knows what I'm doing? Not me. Not me, not me, not me, not me. All right, tape. Get my little paper, one of my pieces. All right, and so before I stick it down, I'm going to take my doubled up paper to make room. All right, there we go. Okay, now oh no, I did it upside down. No, I didn't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Sticking it down. Okay. So we'll stick this down and then we'll make our spike and then that'll be our week. I feel very productive. I'm happy with what we got done. Yeah. Despite Kitty's best efforts. All right, so I'm going to chomp the top corners. And then ink. TCI. Tape Chomp ink. Tape Chomp ink. We are going to get this project finished soon-ish. Soon-ish for a Kathryn Scraps project. I used to be a fast scrapper, didn't I? Or do I just imagine that? I thought I used to be fast. All right, so now we are gonna make our spike. Okay, did I write what the spike is? No, because why would I do that? That makes too much sense. It's okay. I'll just measure it. So we want the spike to be about 5 inches from top to bottom. Okay. And it's how wide? 2 inches to 1 3/4 inches. Okay. So I'm going to cut a piece of 5 inch by 1 3/4 inch cardstock. Hello? Are you waking up? Are you awake? No, you're not. Oh, okay, you're just switching positions. All right. I gotcha. I gotcha. You just rest, okay? It's hard to be a cat. I understand. All right. So we just need now whatever pattern paper we're going to put on the spike, and then whatever decoration we're going to put on the spike. Oh, we can't use that. Oh, the Franken paper might. Let's use these florals because we didn't use this pattern. We can just use this, I think. Yeah, that looks fine. All right, that looks great, actually. Loving it. So now we just need to go and look at what we can use as our spike topper. Do I want this? No. So for a spike topper, gotta go to our embellishments. What about that hat? Or wake up and glow. Or remember. I like the hat. Let's just do the hat. Let's just be fun and do the hat. Okay. Okay. Does anyone glow when they wake up? I definitely am not glowing when I wake up. My sister sent me a picture out. Let me see if I can find it, of what I look like in the morning. And it's basically a documentary. So let's see if I can find it. Man, sometimes I just can't find the meme that I want. You know what I mean? You know. I think I'm gonna find it though. But now I'm going through all my memes, and they're so some of them I'm like, okay, that's funny. My sister also found like people's astrological signs if they were dogs. And the one for Cancer is a pug wrapped in a blanket glaring at the person taking the picture, which is also my energy. So, well, I can't find it, but it's like a cat that looks like it's literally been electrocuted. So, just like, in other words, not really. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink 3 edges of this. And I'm going to stick it, and by stick it, I mean glue it to, I'm going to glue it to this cardstock. You worked at a nuclear plant for 26 years? So you just glow all the time then? Is that what you're saying? Day or night, you're glowing? Okay. All right, so I need to put this on a piece of cardstock just to give it a little more oomph, and I'm going to have to cut it out before I do that. All right. So we're gonna glue this down now. Oh, I'm looking forward to this hat. I love hats. I have some great floppy straw hats for when I'm in the pool in the summer. Love them. Hats are great. Hats need to come back as a thing that we all wear to functions, because there are not a lot of opportunities to wear hats. So those are my thoughts on hats, in case you needed them. But I have pretty dry skin, so for me to look like I'm glowing requires many layers of moisturizer, primer, you know, illuminating primer. Like, so I do like a water drop, water bomb, hydration, let that sink in. Then I do a hydrating primer, let that sink in. Then I do an illuminating, like glowy, warming primer, let that sink in. And then I do a BB cream. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run a line of glue right along here, and then I'm gonna run glue kind of all over this. Oh, tilt the hat like so. Oh, okay, so that the hat won't stick to this, I'll put this wax paper down. BB cream. BB cream is like okay. It's sort of like, well, the BB stands for Beauty Balm. It's like a lightweight foundation or a heavy duty moisturizer, tinted moisturizer. It's kind of like in between a tinted moisturizer and but it's very hydrating, and it's not as much coverage as a foundation. All right. All you'd have to do is walk outside and start sweating. Well, I mean, if you're outside, then yeah, it's about glow control due to sweat. For sure. So if I'm going to be outside for like a long period of time and not just like going from the door to the car to the door, then I will wear Urban Decay Chill. That's a setting spray for hot humid climates to set your makeup. All right, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute and let the glue dry some more because the glue's not fully dry. So, and then we'll stick it together. Yeah, Urban Decay Chill. Like, a lot of people know All Nighter, which is like if you're going to be partying and you need your makeup to like stay for many, many hours. But they have another product called Chill, which is to keep your face cool. If you're going to be like sweating. And then if you're like really gonna, like your face needs to like really, really, really stay, like for my sister's wedding, I sprayed All Nighter and then I sprayed Chill on top of All Nighter. So, but I'm about layering products as well. So that I will do, particularly like primers. I'll layer primers and moisturizers again, because my skin is pretty dry. So, and I use a lot of like illuminating powders, like hourglass, like finishing type powders instead of like mattifying powders. I don't really use mattifying powders. Aren't you guys excited to be hearing this rundown of my makeup routine? But we're just waiting for this to dry so that we can see the full, have the full experience. But what I go for with makeup is I want very, very, very dewy looking, glowing skin, which this is just like the thing. If you have dry skin, I've noticed with people who have dry skin are like, I just want to be dewy and glowing and beautiful and then like hydrated. And then people who have oily skin are like, I just want to be matte. You know, you just, it's like if you have curly hair, you want straight. If you have straight hair, you want curly. Like whatever you have, you don't want it. You know, like I would much rather have oily skin because oily skin ages better than dry skin. Dry skin ages faster, shows signs of age more easily than oily skin. So if you have oily skin, you're going to look more youthful for longer, if that helps. I don't know if it does. All right. Ah. Okay. Look how cute our hat is. Look how cute our hat is. It's so adorable. It's so adorable. Okay. So, pull the pin, and then here is envelope number 3. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Because I stuck that little piece of wax paper underneath the edge of the hat actually dips over the line, which is really cute. Really happy with that. So we've now gotten 3 of our envelopes done. So we've got 3 envelopes done. We've got 3 envelopes left to do. And then we'll do inserts for the pouches, and then we'll stick it all together. It's going to be thick. Look how thick it's getting already. So it's going to be a chonker. Like I say, like I'm surprised, as if I make skinny albums ever. Like I still think I'm like, oh, I just make small albums, you know, that's what I do. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me, everyone. It's been great hanging out with you today. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a great evening. Have a great Friday. I'll see you next Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern USA time right here on Kathryn Scraps Live, and we will continue with the project. So thanks so much for joining me, everyone. I'm going to head out now. You have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.